Hello everyone, and welcome to this Pearson English webinar. In this session, we will look at how Pearson English Portal works and how it aligns on and offline English teaching and learning resources, bringing them together at a single access point, providing a comprehensive, easy-to-use learning management tool. It's my pleasure to welcome Aslan Akay, Learning Consultant and Master Trainer at Pearson Education, and Soner Demirhan, Customer Support Specialist at Pearson Education also. I believe we have a poll. Please answer the questions you can see on your screen now.
Hello everyone, this is Astahan. I'm just gonna look at the results of the poll that you just filled in. I see the majority of the attendees are primary teachers and majority are using Now I Know and Pop Tropica. The reason why we have got these courses here listed is that they are supported by Pearson English Portal. Today in the sessions, we will use one course to show, but make sure that all these courses are supported by Pearson English Portal. To start with, we are going to show you a short video that introduces Pearson English Portal.
This is the Pearson English Portal. It might look simple, and it is, but it represents 250 years of education expertise, with all the resources of the world's learning company brought together in one place. So, to put it simply, the Pearson English Portal is everything you need to teach a blended English class and deliver learning excellence. How? Let's look inside. The portal hosts all the digital resources for your course. It's easy to access and pedagogically designed throughout to help you plan, teach, and assign practice. Here, you can manage your time, deliver your course, and check performance to adjust instruction. It even offers extra resources to enhance the learning experience in class or at home. With the Pearson English Portal, you can transition to a blended learning experience with confidence. Through easy single sign-in, you and your students will find a familiar, intuitive interface. They'll feel at home right away, and with everything in one place, learning can happen anywhere, anytime. Comprehensive guided lesson plans and a wealth of teaching resources save you time on preparation. As you plan, you can review different performance reports, so you're teaching to meet students' needs. Everything is efficient and straightforward for you and your students, freeing you up to do what you do best, teach. Because it's in the classroom that the portal really comes to life. Lessons are truly blended, making the most of print and digital content. Everything's connected to ensure better information, better communication, and better engagement. The portal also includes innovative added features like lesson flow, so you can see what's coming next, and presentation mode. One click and you're teaching your students. Online practice has never been easier. In class, at home, or on the go, you'll have all the resources you need to give your students opportunities for practice and to help consolidate their learning. The portal even makes managing homework simple. Everything's rounded out with effective ways to give feedback and check understanding, alongside a performance area that lets you and your students see how they're doing. The Pearson English Portal is more than a set of tools. It's ready for class, ready to improve outcomes for your students by delivering relevant, absorbing lessons they'll want to work on, both in and out of the classroom. Ready to go, backed up and hosted securely in the cloud, so it's as reliable as paper and chalk. Ready to bring together lessons, teaching aids, homework, and effective feedback. It's everything you and your students need to stay ahead of the curve, today and tomorrow. Because, put simply, the Pearson English Portal is the future of learning. Visit us online to find out more.
this is Deniz. To start with, I'd like to share our template files with you. So these are the files that you need to fill out and send them to your school's Pearson representatives. Once your school's Pearson representatives provide these files to our digital and customer support team, your accounts are going to be ready to be used. Your accounts are going to be created and shared with you back. So maybe some of you already filled it out. Some of you maybe did not fill it out. But once you have filled them out, we will get back to you as soon as possible with your user account details. So once you got your user account details, you are going to be able to access to the online book and your students and your classes. So once you got your accounts, what you're going to need to do is to go to our Pearson English Portal. There are two ways of going to this website. The first one is to type in Pearson English Portal and search it. The first page is going to forward you to our English Portal web page. And by using the sign in button here, you will be able to log into your account. The second way to do is to type in english.com/login to the address bar of your web browser. And this short link, again, will also forward you to the login page of your Pearson English Portal. So what you're going to need to do is to type in your username and then type in your password. And then you will be ready to go. So now Aslıhan Hanım is going to be showing you the teacher account, how to use the content of your teacher account. And I guess she'll be ready in a couple of seconds.
Hi again, everyone. As we have seen in the short video that introduced Pearson English Portal, it is a place that you can use all your resources in one place, collect all of them in one place with one username and one password. So as you see here, when you log in the system, the portal with your username and password details, the first screen you would see is going to be your dashboard. Your dashboard is going to show you two tabs, your products and classes. First, we are going to look at the products, and in products tab, you will see what products you are using in your system. You might have more than one product, but you will have one username and one password. For example, I want to show you Gold Experience B1 Plus resources, digital resources, but you can have more than one classes, you can use more than one levels, but what you need to do is to click on the folder that has got the courses cover picture on. When I click on this, I am going to see two tabs again. One is the presentation tool and the other one is your resources. The presentation tool is what we are going to look at first. Let's choose the unit that you would like to start with. When you click on the unit you would like to work with, you are going to see two boxes here that are checked. If you uncheck your workbook, the pages you will see here will only be the pages of your student's book. If you click on the box of workbook, you will see student's book page followed by the workbook page. And let's assume that you want to teach the reading lesson. What you need to do is to choose one of these areas. Plan area is going to show you some notes for each exercise. Let's assume that you have got no workbook, no student's book or no teacher's book with you, but you need to plan your lesson. This presentation tool is going to show both your student's book and your teaching notes. Let's see what exercise we have got here. like this power up exercise, when you click on preview button, you will see what this exercise in. When you click on this notes button, then it is going to give you the notes for this exercise and some possible answers or the answer key for this exercise. So this tab is plan area, is to show you what is the activity and what are the teaching notes and answers for this particular activity. If you want to see the whole lesson plan in one place, you can simply click here, view full lesson plan, and it is going to list the lessons one after another with the notes, possible answers, and answer keys for each exercise. You can also print them if you would need. But this is not the only area that you can reach your teaching notes. When I go back to my presentation tool again, I have got the other area, the other tab that I can teach my lesson. When you click on this area, the first screen you will see is an interactive activity, but actually this is the first activity of this lesson. If you need to see the page view first and look at what you are going to teach, you can simply choose page view from this toolbar, and when you click on it, first you're going to show the page view of the student's book on the screen, and you can simply click on the exercise that you want to show on the screen. What you're going to see is a kind of interactive activity that has got show answers options and checking answers options. Let's do this activity randomly. Like I am going to choose the answers now randomly. If there are more than one questions, then you might need to go to next page. If you see this arrow here, that means this activity continues. So I will click on here and I will choose the answers for the other questions, and there is still one more page to go, and I am going to click on these ones. When I say check, it is going to show me the answers, but on top of some answers you will see this eye icon here. And when you click on it, it shows you why this answer is correct or not and where you get the answer from. If you need to refer to the text on the attachments, you can see the reading text and you can refer to it. Instead of changing pages from student's book page to the interactive activity, you can just simply click on the attachment. If there's a reading text, you will see it. If you want to clear the answers, simply click on clear. If you want to show answers one by one, you can click on show answers and you can show the answers one by one, or show all will show all the answers. And if I go to the previous page, I can clear answers, show all answers. This is simply how you use the functions on one particular activity. But let's assume that I want to go to the next activity. This is exercise 6. I want to go to exercise 7. What you need to do is to click on this lesson flow bar and choose the activity you want to work with. When you click on this, then you will simply go to the next activity and you will be able to show it on the screen. If this is something you think is smaller on the screen, then you can use this full screen option on your toolbar and it will make it bigger on your screen. When you click on it again, it is going to be smaller. You have got workbook embedded in the system. If you want to work with the student's book, you simply click on student's book. If you want to work with the workbook, you can click on workbook and choose the activity related to that lesson. Let's say I want to do exercise 2 in workbook, and you can click on exercise 2. If you want to go back to student's book again, just click on student's book, choose the activity you want to work with. This is simply how you navigate through the lessons or activities. These are the activities embedded in one lesson. If you are done with teaching reading lesson and you want to do another lesson, simply on this lesson flow bar, click on lessons and it is going to guide you to the lessons page. If I want to do a lesson in workbook, you can click on teach here. You can again show page view. You can choose the activity, and it will direct you to the page that shows interactive activity. You have got some teaching tools on your toolbar. When you click on these teaching tools, you will see you have a tool to draw, highlight, hide something on the screen, erase all the things you have written down, and you have got some widgets. These widgets are, one of them is to show the time. You can set the time. Let's say you're doing a video recording with your students, you ask your students to do this activity and you want to give them 2 minutes, set the time in your timer, just play it and it will start counting down. The other one is the scoreboard. This is mostly used in the classroom environment if you're doing a competition, having different teams working together, but make sure that you have got a scoreboard in your widgets as well. So this is your toolbar. I told you that you can see the teaching notes of your lessons in your plan tool when you click on your lessons, but you can also read your teaching notes from the toolbar. I am going to show this activity to my students, but before showing it, I want to make sure what the answers are, and I want to look at the teaching notes. If you click on teaching notes on the toolbar, it is going to show you what are the answers or how you can start this task or what you need to do with this task. So you can reach teaching notes through 2 places. One is to click on plan. The other is to choose the activity you want to work with and then click on teaching notes on your toolbar. This is simply your presentation tool. All your units, like this is unit 2, and if I go back to units, I can choose unit 3, and they are again listed in lesson format with students book and workbook embedded with plan and teach options here. Having talked about presentation tool, now I am going to show you what you have got in your resources. Presentation tool is simply your active teach or your iTool or your smartboard system that you use. When you click on resources, depending on the course that you are using, they might differ, but some of the resources will be there for all the courses. Teaching with resources are simply the videos for the teachers to use before they start teaching this course. It gives the overview of the course, a unit walkthrough, it gives the digital components, how to use these digital components. For instance, the video recording or video webinar that we are doing right now is actually given here under this digital tab with the videos that shows where to reach what. And you have got some how-to videos depending on the methodology of the course that you are using. These how-to videos will change, but the main idea is how to implement an approach using this course that you are using. Overall, the idea in teaching with videos is to give you a chance to go through and look what this course really about. Let's assume that you need the audios or videos embedded in the platform. These are embedded in your presentation tool. When you have got a video lesson, you can simply play the video in that lesson clicking on the teach button. But if you need MP3 or MP4 of your audios or videos to download, then you can reach them in your resources tab. When you click on audio, for instance, you can click here, open and download all the videos of Gold Experience B1 Plus, for example. It is the same for Pop Tropica English Islands. It is the same for Roadmap. It is the same for Now I Know. But what you need to do is to click here, download all the audio files, or you can click here and choose the unit you would like to download. You can either listen live, or this little icon here shows that you can download it. Simply click on it and it will download it in your download folder. It is the same with your videos. If you want to download those videos and send those to your students in a different platform, you are provided with MP4 folders of these videos. Again, you need to do is to click on this icon to download it on your desktop. You have got some grammar presentations designed for this course, this Gold Experience course, not for all the courses, but if you're teaching upper secondary, you can simply ask for your Pearson representative to have free 60-day access to Gold Experience and make use of these grammar presentations. For example, in Unit 1, what is the target grammar structure? When you click on Open, it downloads the PowerPoint presentation, which is editable. Let's see an example. When I click on this, present simple and present continuous, it shows what you are going to look at, and it shows some examples with great design for you. So this is an example of the grammar presentations. Depending on the course syllabus, you will have one grammar presentation for every unit. This is not in all courses again, but you can make use of it using Gold Experience. You've got the PDF of your teacher's book with all the answer keys. Your assessment package, tests and photocopyables are all embedded in your resources. To put in a nutshell, whatever you have got in printed, you will have them all under your resources tab in digital format. You have got GSE mapping booklets for all the courses that you are using. What is GSE mapping booklet? Is actually that when you download this and open it, you will see all the lessons units are listed page by page. On page 10, the reading task covers this can-do statement, and the GSE number is 46. This can-do statement covers B1 in CFR. Let's assume that you're using another course, but you want to use Gold Experience to get some support. Then you can have a look at the can-do statements that are covered on each unit, on each page or activity, and decide whether this is something you would need to use or not. Going on with the other resources, you will see this mobile app download folder here. These courses have got a mobile app that students can download on their mobile devices and can reach the audio of the course, video of the course, and can read some extra grammar or vocabulary exercises. These are not reported to the teacher. These grammar and vocabulary exercises are for the students to do some extra study. It is for self-study purposes. And you will have offline presentation tool here. What I showed you here, presentation tool, I worked with it online. You need your internet connection to work with this presentation tool when you click here. But if you go to your resources, you click on your offline presentation tool, depending on the device that you are using, either Mac or Windows. When you click on open, it will download it on your computer, and you can install this on your desktop and use it without needing any internet connection. This needs internet connection, but offline presentation tool after downloaded does not need any internet connection. So we have looked at what resources we have got under products, but I would like to show you what for example, primary title looks like. For example, let's say Now I Know. When you click on Now I Know again, you will be able to see the presentation tool as I showed you earlier. The functions work the same, and you have got resources. Again, teaching with resources, videos, class audios, some games depending on the course. Games are not embedded in all courses, but primary courses usually offer some games that students also have in their accounts. And again, your offline app and your offline presentation tool are included in your resources. It will be the same on your Pop Tropica English Islands course as well. When you click on here, again, you will have your presentation tool online in your resources. You will be able to reach the songs, chants, videos, flashcards, games, island adventure game, and island adventure game guides for you teachers to guide your students how to play this game. All in all, we have looked at dashboard, but I would like to show you one more thing. If you are a primary school teacher and using one of our primary titles that works in Pearson English Portal, you will see this primary academy folder on your dashboard. Please make sure you spend some time in this primary academy folder because it gives you great resources, extra resources, independent from what course you are teaching. You have got some exam preparation materials. Depending on what exam material you would need some videos. You can download them, watch them, and you can have some extra resources with these exam materials. You've got grammar PowerPoint presentations. These are not designed specifically for one course. These are designed for all different grammar subjects, phonics and games, videos, some worksheets that will work with videos and songs, and Big Fun Active Teach, which works with pre-primary students. So please make sure after you have got your primary account that you spend some time in this primary academy folder. We have looked at how you can register. Actually, it is not that you will register, but you will fill in an Excel file and send it to us. And we have looked at what you will find under your products tab, how you can work with presentation tool, and how you can work with the resources. So Dennis, handing over to you to go over classes tab.
Right, thank you, Aston. So we've learned what is under the products tab, the contents about it. Now it's time for us to move on to the classes tab. So this is the tab that you can manage your classes, manage your students, or manage your assignments. So when you go to your classes tab, you will see some classes that were created for you. And these are the general view of the classes. And we have 5 classes here. Each one is on different products, different levels. And we can see that we have a student registered to our Pearson class here, and the others are empty now. So when you want to just access to your classes, you need to click on the title of your class. So I'm going to click the Pearson title here to get into this class. The first page opens is the overview page that includes the summary of your course, the overall performance of your students, and the product that your class has been created, the teachers that are in the class, and your class name, the class end date. By the way, you can change your class name or your class end date by using these functions here. The next page we are going to see is the assignments page. So this is the page that you can assign homework to your students, that you can view previous assignments. So this is our assignment 1. It's due to 31st of March, and you can view your previous assignments by clicking the past section here. If you need to create a new assignment, you are going to click on the Create Assignment button. A new page will come up. So you are going to enter a title to your assignment, but if you don't want to do it, it will set an title automatically by using your due date here. After entering your title, you're going to provide a due date for this assignment. Let's set it as 31st of March. And you can also set a time. After providing this information, you need to choose the activities that will be in the assignment. So you can use this little arrow to uncollapse the activities. After doing that, you're going to see the chapters of your book, and you need to again click on the little arrows here to uncollapse it more further. So it's chapter 0, Welcome to My World chapter, lesson 1, and the exercises under the lesson 1. Let's see chapter 1, come in. We have different skills here, and we have different activities under each skills. So let's say you're going to assign these, but you would like to see them before assigning it. So what you will need to do is to click the preview button next to each exercise so that you can preview them and then decide to assign them or not. So this is the exercise 1. It works just by clicking on them. Let's say you have viewed this one and you want to assign this for your students. You just need to choose this by clicking the box next to the preview button. By the way, you can add more exercises for this assignment, or you can add different exercises from different chapters or different topics. After choosing your assignments, after choosing your activities, exercises, you're going to scroll down, and what you see is the permission of the attendance of your students. By using this box here, you can set the attend rights of your students. If I choose it as 2, then this means that our students are going to be able to complete these 2 exercises twice. By the way, if you would like them to try them out as much as they can, you just need to click as many times as they like button here so that they can use those activities as practices. The next section is Select Students page. So on the left-hand side, we will see our class name. On the right-hand side, we will see our students list. Because we have 1 student in the class right now, we only see this name. If you would like this assignment to be assigned to your whole class, you just need to click this one. But at the same time, you can assign this assignment to specific students. To do so, you just need to choose those specific students and then click Assign. The last section is Add Instructions section. So on this box, you can enter some instructions to your students. You can also share a document link or a video link to here so that your students will see them after opening the assignments on their page. So let's say, make sure to read 21st page of your book. And we will see this instruction on our students account. So once you click on the Assign button, as you may see that this assignment has been assigned to our 1 student. And after that student completes the assignment, we can also see their scores. So the next page is Performance page, where we can manage our students' gradebook. When you click on the Performance page, there's again 2 sections here. On the first section at the top, you're going to see the overall score of your class and overall skill-based scores of your class. On the second section, you will see the list of your students, and when you click on the little arrow next to their overall score, you will see their detailed scores as skill scores here on the left and their average score on the right. If you would like to get more detailed information about your student, you just need to click on the name of your student. After clicking on the name of your student, you will see their activities here. When you uncollapse the activities by clicking on the arrow, you can see that we have already assigned Welcome to My World chapter to this student. The others are not assigned yet. On chapter 1, we have assigned lesson 1 topic, and we have assigned these 4 exercises, exercise 1, 2, 3, and 4. The others, again, are not yet assigned. So if we want to see a detailed result of this student on exercise 1, you just need to click the arrow to uncollapse it. And let's see exercise 2 as well. So we have these 2 exercises. On exercise 1, our students had 2 attempts. On exercise 2, our students had 1 attempt. You can see their attempts by clicking the show attempt. So as you may see that this student completed this exercise 1 with 100% on their first attempt. And their second attempt, they got 33%. You can choose to view their first attempt or their last attempt by clicking these buttons here, or you can just view their highest score or their average score. To view their work on the specific exercise, you just need to go to the View Reports button here. So on exercise 1, under lesson 1, under chapter 0, we will click on the View Reports, and we will see our students' answers. By the way, this is this student's first attempt, where he got 100%. We can also view their second attempt, and we can see their wrong answers and correct answers. By clicking on their answers, we will get feedback at the top of our page. So this is how Gradebook works.
Deniz Bey, before moving on, one of our attendees, Irfan Bey, wanted to see how you assigned homework with the attempts part again. Could you please go to assignments and show attempts part again? Thank you. Sure.
So we will create a new assignment. We will name it as demo assignment. We will set a due date. You can also set time here, as I said. We will choose our activities. So let's choose from chapter 2, grammar, and this one. After choosing the exercise, we have a chance to set our attempts. So let's say,
What does that mean exactly? So when you choose attempts, what is the advantage of it to the student or the teacher?
Okay, so if I choose my student to have 3 attempts for this assignment, it means that our students can work the assignment 3 times. After he completes the 3rd time, they will not have a chance to complete the assignment once again, so that we can provide their attempts and we can view their progress on from their first attempt to their last.
Thank you.
I will also assign this one as well. So we've seen assignments page, and then we've seen our performance page. Let's now see how our students view their performances. So I'm going to go to the class again. So this is our student account, and this is their performance page. Well, students' performance page is just the same as instructors' teachers' performance page, but the only difference is that we can, as teachers, view the whole students of our class. But each student can view only their works, so that's the difference. But other than that, everything is the same with our teacher accounts. So now we will see what could we do on our student accounts. Aslan Hanım will be giving a speech about our students' accounts.
So what I have been telling for a while was that we have looked at a teacher account, how the teacher reaches the products and assign homeworks and monitors students' performance. Now what we're going to do is to look at a student's account. A student is going to reach the platform through the same link, and their username and password will guide them to their own page. On their own page, they will be listed the products that they are using. Let's say they might use Gold Experience and another Pearson products. All of them will be under the products tab. Let's assume this student is a Gold Experience A1 level student. When the student clicks on their book, then they will be guided to their page. On their page, they're going to reach all the audios, students' book audios and workbook audios of their courses. That means if you want to assign a workbook homework that they need to listen to something and write the answers on their workbooks, they have got no excuse to say that I've got no audio. They can reach the audios of students' book and workbook through this platform. And they have got all the videos listed in their program, in their portal. So if there's a video lesson, but they need to watch the video at home and do the exercises on their book, then they will be able to reach all the videos of the course through this video tab in their dashboard. And homework tab shows what homework has been assigned to these students by their teachers. Dennis has just assigned some homework. The student only clicks on the assignment, sees the instruction and start the activity and start doing the activity, which is auto-graded and reflected on both the student's performance screen and the teacher's performance screen of the student and classroom. Simply, the products that the students are using are going to guide them to their audios, their videos, homework provided by the teacher, and they can click on mobile app download to download this app on their mobile devices to reach videos and audios on their phones and to do some extra vocabulary and grammar exercises on their phones for self-study. This is what a student account in secondary, for example, looks like. Just to show you how a primary account looks like, let me go to Now I Know Demo Student account. And again, on this account, student chooses the book that he is using. Only the book that student is using will be on their dashboard, by the way, not all the courses. And when they click on the book icon, then they will be provided with homework, games, audios, course videos, and past homework. When they click on homework, they will be seeing the homeworks that are assigned by their teacher. Let's click on this homework. And here is the instruction. Please play Unit 7 vocabulary game before doing your homework. You can also watch the unit introduction video. For example, they can click and start doing the activity. These homework activities are going to be reported on the teacher's side. When they go back to menu, they have got some games specifically designed for Now I Know, and there are games specifically designed for Pop Tropica English Islands. The student clicks on games and they play games, but these are not reported on Teachers Portal because these are for self-study and fun. Only the homework activities will be reported and you can monitor their progress and performance. Again, they've got their audios and videos on their system. This is how a student account looks like in secondary and primary. So, so far we have walked through the system and we tried to share all the information we could share about Pearson English Portal, showing you the students' accounts and teacher accounts. I am done here to tell you what I could tell about this portal. Now I'm going to stop sharing and we're going to have a look at the questions. If you have got any other questions that we couldn't reply back during our presentation, I'm handing it over to Charlie.
Thank you, Aslan. We actually haven't had any questions come in, so let's give the room a couple of seconds to submit anything. If you want to submit a question, please use either the question and answer box, which will be in your control panel, or the chat box, which is also in your control panel. We have had one question from Clark Malik. Thank you. Question is, I was just wondering how we get the templates.
Okay, as simple as getting in touch with your Pearson representative, who you are in touch with. Just talk to that person. That person is going to provide you with these templates. You can share this, fill in the templates and send them back to that Pearson representative. Our digital support team will create your accounts and your students' accounts.
Great, thank you. We have another question. Thank you for the webinar. Thank you for the webinar. I'm using Pop Tropica 1 and 2, but I don't have the Primary Academy.
Okay, just again, get in touch with your Pearson representative and tell that Primary Academy is not on your Pearson English Portal system. It will be activated after it is notified to our digital support team.
Great. And Fatima, if you don't know who your Pearson representative is, please send us an email, the email address on the webinar, and we'll find that out for you as soon as possible. Okay, and still no more questions coming in now. So again, if you do have questions, please use the email listed with the registration emails for this webinar. I have a small statement to read from Pearson English. We close the session. All of us at Pearson hope that you, your family, and those around you are in good health. During this difficult time, after help, we wish to ensure that you receive the support you need from us. Don't stop learning. Don't stop teaching. Please make sure you follow us on social media: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pearson Turkey. You will find useful content, including opportunities to join more webinars, view past webinar recordings, and read many blogs. All these resources and more will be constantly updated on our website. Let's keep in touch and stay safe and healthy. Thank you all for joining us today. And thank you, Aslan and Denise.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Charlie. Thanks for attending the webinar. Stay healthy and safe. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.